And my second settler is 20 turns away because...
Yes.
Cut forest first because we need the settler a little bit earlier. Library now because it increases your research and your culture. A good spot. And also because it's on the hills plains, that's why the settler and worker takes less time to build. But I'm not going to be building them in Boston right now. Oracle is more useful than the Great Lighthouse. I'm slightly annoyed, but if I have a lot of coastal cities in the future, then this will become a very important building. And that's what you got to tell yourself. You got to plan for these things. You need to know which wonders you've built and try and play the game around it. Plus trade routes in all coastal cities. That's what you got to be thinking closely with. And it can be high risk because you need to build a lighthouse first, and this early in the game it takes a while. You have to be really careful. I'm finally building a barracks. Lol. Lol 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 lol. Okay. Banter. Not going to build a Temple of Artemis just yet. No. I could do that, but that's not going to do anything. It's going to take a while, and I'm already slow on all these other things. I'm going to build a road to York to connect them up. And when you plan a route that way like that, it avoids the hills, or tries to, because hills take 2 movement points off, and so does travelling in the forest. So for mounted units, it's much quicker to go round hills and avoid hills completely, which makes sense. Which is why the worker is building roads so you can move quickly on flat ground. Yeah, I need to rebuild the barracks because it got destroyed by a hurricane, which is unusual for that part. Tsunami would be more appropriate. Worker, forget it, I've got one now. Let's build a farm there once you built a route that way. Look there. Lighthouse there. Great Lighthouse there. When you build world wonders and buildings, you can see on the screen. Like later in the game when you build a public transportation, it's so good to see that. I mean, I really enjoy it. And also when you zoom in, you get the era music for America. Later in the game the music is better. But good to see anyway. Nope, no thank you. I'm really annoyed at Darius and Hatshepsut. And they're also my 2 neighbours too, so that's also really annoying. Try and get as much land as I can. Yep. I've saved a few turns for my settler, probably like 3 turns, but it's better than nothing. Corn! Yay! I could just be a nuisance and just keep him there. I'm not going to be able to take it because it's archers and it's a warrior. But if I could take that city, that might be a useful one. No, maybe later it would be, but not now because you need ironworking to be able to cut jungle down. Maybe this was the Korean part of the map. Korean civilization was destroyed, so maybe I could do what I did last game and take advantage. Lol. Shouldn't have told me that. Lol. I'm overdoing it. Right, okay. Settler's about to be made, and no matter what promotions you have, there's no way you can take down an axeman. I did just say that, right? That is the first time in my entire life that a fully healthy axeman couldn't take down a fully healthy warrior. Because axemen have plus 50% against melee units, and that includes warriors. So how my warrior survived that is beyond me. But anyway, my next settler is on its way. Yep. Oh, no. Oh, hang on. I built 3 of them. I might not have... What a idiocy here. Right, just focus on the 1 for now. 5... Have 1 of each military unit for protection. And then I'll to stay in the city afterwards. Okay. Planned route now. Yep, that's fine. That is perfectly reasonable right now. Hopefully I'll get iron working soon, and hopefully there'll be some iron in my territory. Yeah, I've got copper now. That's why I'm able to queue the spearmen and axemen there in that city. Oh, you fool. You're meant to be working in a... Yeah, I've got the cottage now. Right. Now try and build another cottage somewhere. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Go that way. Build a road over there and then build another one. Go make a route there and you can build a farm because it's next to a fresh water. Next to fresh water, like all around there, build farms. Because that's just what you should do. That's also a good city's place, but it's a bit far away from Washington, so that's why it's taking... Maybe I can push the borders back so no one can have Avar. I still can't believe my warrior took down an axeman. A healthy axeman. That I've never seen that before. Yep. Yes, the AIs failed in their quest to beat the barbarians. Artemis has been built. That's a big advantage. It wasn't enough to get an experience and a promotion, so obviously only one person attacked. Ironworking.
Hammer your iron when it is glowing hot.
I really hope I can. Removes jungle, that's useful. In fact, you can click on it. Unhealthiness in nearby cities. Defending units get 50% strength. And you also, you gain a food if you cut it down. And it also takes longer to cut it down too. So, horseback riding, yep, I've got to go. Getting a decent research rate now, but it's taking a bit longer than I would have liked. 10 turns before that produces an extra coin and therefore extra research. But my research rate won't be 100% for much longer though, so I am not in a good spot right now. Yeah, I haven't got monarchy yet, so there's no point going to sort out that mine. Galleys, part of your national defence. You get 10% defence bonus in your tile, but you can't have fortified bonus for ships. That doesn't work like that. I could explore actually. I mean, I might be able to build a settler on this island. So I will have a look. Okay. Open borders. 50%. I will put him there on sea patrol. I've got a great spy. This is good if you want to spy on somebody and take people's spy points, but this is better in the long run. Early on, this is the best one. It gives you extra research and multiplies your spy points by 4. 5 turns less for horseback riding and all that spy points. Because look at how that's improved now. Vital that one is. Which is brilliant, right. Will he be attacked? He will. Will he survive? Unlikely. Because there's no terrain bonuses. I'm really annoyed by that. I mean, it was at 0.3. Is it going to heal up? No, it's just going to move away. Okay. Let's build a road and hope that barbarians don't encroach. I mean, you can start to build a mine now.
What's the plan?
So build a road to there. Open borders. Nope. Yeah, he's building that road to continue the trade route. He's at 1.2 now because he got a promotion for fighting a really difficult battle. Open borders. Nope. So I'm about to have another galley. That will be a farm. That'll take 24 turns because there's a forest there. It takes longer to build it. Hopefully. Yeah, everything's still the same. Okay. Eventually, because you're unhappy city, yep, extra coin necessary there. Right. Go up there again. Let's see if that guy, that barbarian galley is still there, because the barbarians never bothered to heal up when they've attacked somebody. So you should win this. Where's this one going? This, oh yeah, because I said that was a good spot. Therefore, that's exactly where I'm going with this one. Mine 21 turns. Hammers are needed. Should survive for the 10% defense bonus, and it's only on the coast. Ocean, you don't get any defense bonus at all. Right. Have a look around with the first one, and the second one might have a settler in it. And worker and stuff like that. Galleys can only have 2 cargo space. Galleons then have 3, and then transport has 4. So they are transport naval units, and there's only 3 in the game. Now, because it got attacked twice, it gets a promotion, which is exactly what it needs, and it needs to heal up too. There's way too many barbarian galleons to be realistic, really. Yeah, Great Prophet's been founded, so presumably they will use it to found their holy building, which is the whole point of founding religion, because building the holy building is unbelievably advantageous. Can't believe I used so many big words there. Mine would be so useful, hence I'm building that way. I can also build one there too, that's good too. Also up there. 3 that I'm planning right here. That is if I have an opportunity to do it. Okay, yep. Settler there. Also 1 more, yep. All the settlers that I'm currently building right now are good. Another cottage. Well, that's continuing to explore around. Oh, and there's another weird shape. I don't like this weird shape. Oh, no, I've also gone too long, so this is a new episode entirely. That's why there's no introduction, because I lost track of time. Right. Tribal village. Let's have an archer there right now. And then once that guy's promoted, might as well do that. Sea patrol for a turn. In fact, 4 turns actually, 3 turns. Because it might be more unhappy for having no military unit in the city. So I am going to err on the side of caution here. Wait 2 turns. He can still explore though. Okay, barbarians. Nah. I mean, that's a whole continent right here. No, 1 turn. Take your time, Jonathan. Goodness gracious me. Right. He stays. You go. And I'll also take it there. Yep. This one. Let's see if I can go around the top of the earth. I'll certainly explore that part of the map. It can't go into the ocean, which is why I'm choosing that distinct path here. It looks like it reached its limit here. I mean, the crew must have frozen to death by now, so... Right, this one will go back. No, actually explore that way. Yep. Well, that axeman can check what that is. That was not useful at all. He can explore around the other way. You go that way this time. So my 2 galleys are going their separate ways. You can explore the land that is there, while also getting experience points. Because that warrior's never seen an axe before, used in quite that fashion. Yeah, we can do that, but I'm not going to do it for a while until the happiness can be sorted. So I'm leaving my workboats in the safety right there. It's an unusual place to put it, but that's exactly what I've done. More cottages. Until I can build workshops, which I can't at the moment, so... Need to change my ways. Nearly built my monument at least. Don't need a worker, I've got one. Doesn't hurt to have a second one, but that's the way I play the game. In a future yeah, you require civil service before you can build a farm in a non-river spot, and it has to be adjoining another farm. That is, so you've got to be really careful about that. Barracks. You can start building some chariots and stuff. Yay! I mean, I can't build very much because I've messed up. Now that I know what a granary does, I can finally build it early while realizing its benefits. Because I was a clever fool.
If you speak the truth, have a foot in the stirrup.
Build aesthetics to try and build some world wonders. Because Boston is a decent city already. I can also build horse archers to try and capture some barbarian cities, or just to get some experience entirely. Barracks, which is good design now. Actually, library, because you need the research. Build a horse archer. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. Right. Explore these little small islands. Alphabet. Yay! That's why I always go for horseback riding, because most of the computers never do, and I'm not doing well. But I have now got alphabet.
Words have the power to both destroy and heal.
Definitely.
When words are both true and kind, they can change our world.
Probably one of the most influential phrases of all time. That definitely should be, because it's just so true and just so correct. Right, go that way. Oh, you can't. Yep, you can't go into the ocean. At least it tells you that. That's a good spot for a city there too. You have the fish, you have the crab, and you also have hammer spots on those two mines. So I'm going to put a city there, and also going to put one there too. So my guy is going to be put to do some work. Right. But now it has to move back so I can actually do that. Yeah, move it back to there. Because it's been moved by old-fashioned elbow grease and arms, it doesn't move very far. It only moves 2 spots at a time. But Destroy is at the end of the game, and that sort of thing can move 9 tiles in a turn. And because there's no roads or railroads, it has to do that. I think I've reached the age of what I can explore with my galleys, so that can go back soon. And go back to where I plan to have it. Hey, you can just sit as a bridge there. That's awesome, right? Don't even need that other galley that's sitting there.
What do you need?
I'll try and get some experience points, because he'll be my military defense in a city that I put over there, so. Now you won't have a choice to attack me. Wahaha. Yeah, I've got 2 more settlers planned. That's the first one. I mean, I've got to be careful to not overdo it here. But I certainly need to try and take the good land that's there and worry about that stuff later. I certainly won't keep any barbarian cities though. Hatch, sheep, soot. Open borders? Nope. 10% strength and go to where I plan to put you, which is there. Okay, thank you for that. Yep, happy with that, because you get an extra growth for it being on the plains. Increase that. Fortunately, yeah, that's not going well. Monument, I will have a worker soon. I mean, I've got to be really careful. Get some decent. Hang on, I can trade now. Monophesium, what do you want for this? That's a decent deal. I mean, they're all useless as it is, so I'm willing to do that.
I am the Lord thy God. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
Exodus, that's a phrase I've always known. That one. Willem van Orange. Unusually not technologically ahead, but you still can't afford to do that, because that's 1350. That's 1125, so that's why. Computer looks at the numbers. My research took longer than yours. I'm not going to trade it unless you have something else to offer. Pacow. He doesn't have anything to give. That's not too bad. Unfortunately, it's going to be the same situation here. Yep. Hatch Sheep Soot. Similar situation, but Darius. Darius is the one I'm annoyed about at the moment. He doesn't have aesthetics though. I might be able to trade that, so that's good. Get some healthy experience. Go to there. And decide whether you're going to get the withdrawal bonuses. Because usually you build a stable. When you have horseback riding, you can build stables, which give mounted units extra 2 experience on top of the 3 they'd get for a barracks. So that would give them automatically 2 promotions. And if they had 2 promotions automatically, I would give them withdrawal bonuses. Because the second one's worth 20. Not going to just give it to you, unfortunately. Because you have something to give me and I'm not going to settle for that. Besides, I gave it to Darius, so... Well, give is a strong word, but I traded it. Wonder what a swordsman was doing over there. Swordsmen are city attack. They're perfect for attacking cities with, but not really for anything else. So, if you're attacking city, then you should have every swordsman you have into attacking the cities. He's willing to do that now. Wonder what that was about. Maybe he felt like he was being nice, or maybe he's really desperate for that.
One ruler, one king.
I will take it though. I mean, that's an extraordinarily good deal for a computer player. Near the episode seem. A multitude of rulers is not a good thing. One ruler, yep. I can agree with that. And I like that because of what it does. Heresy rule, plus 1 military unit stationed in a city. Which would help Washington for a while. Because it has got 1 guy in there. Yep, that is really useful. Which I'm losing money at quite a rate, so I've got to be really careful.
No problem.
Right, maybe cut 5 down over there. I'm going to go for that. 63% now. That increased it by a lot. Should still survive because it goes withdrawal bonuses. And they add to your chances of surviving the battle. My dad stupidly thought did not even work out that withdrawal bonuses and win chance add together. I mean, how he didn't know that, I do not know, but we'll find out. Hello, boy.
I would have worked it out eventually.
You never worked it out after years and years. You didn't know for the time we did it, did the previous game.
La, 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 I'm not listening.
I totally knew it was behind the door, obviously, viewers. Let's go there, because if you heal in enemy territory, it takes a lot longer than it does in neutral lands. It also takes longer in neutral lands to heal than it would in your own territory. So, take it to my territory, heal there, it will take a lot less time. So 4 turns, it will probably be about 12 in enemy territory, so... Yep, put it there. They're all there. I mean, I've got the Great Lighthouse, so it'd be good to have another coastal city, but I will have some up there, so... Put it there for now. Because I'm not sure what's going to happen as yet. Lots of growth. Now I'm going to start building a mine or 2. Because I'm about to have that quarry to actually build the road up there, and by the time you've got there, that borders would have expanded, so... Yep, that's for Atlanta. Just remembered, that's where it's meant to go. It's not going to be in my capital city this time, like it was in the previous game. Well, thank you guys for watching this episode. We'll see you guys on the next one. Oh, okay. I can't plan my route because he's in the way. Well, actually, I'll destroy this barbarian city first. It'll give me lots of money. And my research is finally below 100. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next episode, where I'm not sure what's going to happen, actually. But I managed to do it. Yep, I got lots of money. 106. There you go. Bye, banter.